Hello everyone and welcome back to the Zephyr Modpack. Today we're making ourselves our first spell, and the first things first is I need to make us a book. And do I still have two patterns in here? No, I do not. So I'm gonna have to make two more. Well, four more technically. Two of which can go in here, the other two here. There we go, book and quill. There we go. We have ourselves a book and quill. This is done. I will get to this later. Okay. So, now we take our book and quill and we go over here. Boop. And we're going to call this spell push. Well, maybe not push. Let's just call it blast. So we've got a projectile force damage spell. Oh, down here, that's right. And that would be our spell, a projectile force damage spell. So now what we do is we take this book, we put it over here, and there we go. So we need a blank rune, one Vintium dust, an arrow, a snowball, a red rune, and a sword, and some spell parchment. So, blank rune and red rune. We'll start there, shall we? Do I remember how to make runes? I do. Wow. I'm actually surprised I did. Okay. Okay, so we have ourselves a rune. Now I just need some red dye, which I can make with flower petals by doing red. Okay, so I can click on you, and I'll learn that you may. It's a shapeless recipe. Yeah. Mortar and pestle. Stick. Okay, and then I need a bowl. Okay, so bowls are probably made. Yes, there we go. Okay, I need some sticks. Stick. Plank. Bowl. In exactly the reverse order that I actually did it. Okay, so should be able to make a red rune with the floral powder. It does serve as a dye, and indeed it does. Okay, so that's full now, so I'm gonna have to worry about chests. Then I also needed Vintium dust. I believe I needed an arrow. Let me double check that, because it's a projectile spell. I do believe they all require an arrow as a base. Yes, and a snowball. And an iron sword. Okay, that's a little tricky. Snowball. Okay, I'm gonna have to find a snow-capped mountain in the area. Hello. Alright, let's take a pause here for a sec, and we will work on upgrading our solar panel. It should be enough now. Yeah, there we go. Oh, one more. There we go. And now I just need to collect you two. Lovely. And put you like so. And we have a Mark II solar panel. Lovely. This should power things a little bit easier. Yeah, generates 16 RF per tick, which is pretty good. Okay, so back to what we were doing. An arrow. I do have arrows. Lovely. I do not have a snowball. And what else did I need? I think I needed one more thing. Spell parchment is definitely in there. So let's get that made, actually. I'm at the point of the game where I'm pretty disorganized. So, spell parchment. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So, let's go off our checklist one more time. Check, 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 check. So I just need the snowball. So I need somewhere with snow. Looking for white on the map. Probably an extreme hills biome. Yeah, that's a problem because I have not found snow yet. Okay, well, looks like we are off on a quest. Let's see, which way do I want to go? I probably want to be heading this way. Yeah, to the west. So we will head westward and hopefully come across something high up enough to have snow spawning. Hopefully. We shall see. I could also theoretically find snow down in that dungeon. But, that's a little risky. We all remember how that went last time. I should probably actually consider getting some legit armor going. Some variety. It wouldn't be too difficult to start rushing to the Britannia armor, the basic Mana Steel armor, then just get a mana tablet, and that gets me unbreakable armor early on in the game. I already have all those primal loci that could just be gathering mana for me while I'm doing everything else I'm doing. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. Okay, we'll probably end up doing that at some point. Some point soon. Alright, we are in a sleep? Sheep? Is that an L or an... Let's find out. Steep. It is a T. It is neither an L nor an H. It is a T. Well, we have a pirate ship over there. That's interesting. Well, not a pirate ship, more like a tanker. Okay, clearly we are not getting closer to snow over here. I'm just going to keep heading westward. And I will actually probably... I don't know. Do I want to check it out? No, not really. I don't really have any incentive to. I don't think I can find snow in there. Let's stay on task. We stay on task, we succeed. Moderately, anyway. I do realize that I don't quite have a ton of food on me. I have enough for a short trip, which this will hopefully be. Cutting across biomes usually doesn't take too long. We have some oases here. Is that the proper plural of oasis? I just kind of said it without really thinking about it. But now that I do think about it, I don't know that that is quite proper. Alright, let's sleep here before we get killed. Painfully and horribly. We've got a flower forest. It's also going to be good for us to pinpoint the types of biomes in the area. And see the terrain. Maybe see a hungry node somewhere. That would be interesting. Although I do have magic bees in here, so I don't really need to grow a hungry node necessarily. Although, I do still need a hungry node for Thaumic Horizons, which I'm pretty sure I did include in this pack. Okay, we've got a village over here. I'm definitely going to go in there and scavenge it. I'm not going to find snowballs, but we could find something useful. It does have a blacksmith, so that's promising. Could probably top off some bread. What do you got for me? Iron pants, I will take that. We'll also take this dark steel, because that is valuable. Not going to bother saving your crops in the greenhouses. Probably not going to bother coming back here at any point. Okay, so I think we have the best chance of transitioning to a colder biome if I stay on the plains. And that collection of spruce trees is promising. Looks like we're getting some hills over there. Could go high enough to get some snow. These are spruce woods. Tiny ones. Okay, these are like legitimate hills. May not bring us to extreme hills, but... And actually, it looks like it's heading towards the savannah over there. Ugh. Come on, game. Give me something. If it wasn't for the fact that that's a savannah, there could be snow up there. Unfortunately, it is a savannah, so there won't be snow up there. I know that for a fact. Okay, so... Where are we? Flower Plains is probably my best bet next. Even though it is kind of bordering a desert here. Well, there's a large mountain with a spruce tree on it, so that's actually promising. Cool. Let's get there. Not quite tall enough for snow, but hopefully the area around it is. I'm probably going to be collecting a whole ton of this stuff once I finally find it. I just heard the weirdest whistle outside. Probably didn't register on the microphone, but it was like a slide whistle. Could have been a siren way off in the distance going super fast. I don't know. Could have been a game sound that I just thought I heard outside. But... Oh, I see snow on the map. Lovely. There it is. Okay, that's pretty great. That didn't take too long. considering the fact that we had no guarantee we would find any at all, having found some is pretty great. I'm just gonna get like a lot of you. So can I turn snow back into you? Snow like blocks? Let's find out. If I put you down and shovel you. Yes, you do. Okay. In that case, we are just gonna make tons and tons of snow blocks. Because you only stacked to 16. I would like to get a stack of snow blocks. So I'm gonna have to do this 16 times. It's not so bad. Especially as the snow's getting more and more dense. Oh yeah, look at here. I can just start sucking up snow, shoveling up the snow, like it's the middle of winter and the driveway needs to be cleared. Anybody who doesn't know what that's like, good for you. Unfortunately, it's pretty much the norm up here in Canada. And, northern states, right? Pretty sure. It's a thing that has to happen sometimes, that people do. I realize I kind of messed up my multiples of 4 there for a sec. It's fine. Let's get it back. 32, there you go. Man, this worked out perfectly. If only shoveling snow was actually this easy. Okie dokie, so there we go. 16, 16, 16. We're getting close, we're getting close. Almost there. Oh, hello. Didn't mean to dig out that piece of dirt. My shovel is not doing too great. 48, 52, 56. $15, $16. Boom. And one for the recipe. Cool. That worked out super duper well. Okie dokie, let's head back home. Is this all tin? Yeah. Pretty sure I only have one type of aluminum in this game. Tinker's Construct one. Okie dokie. So let's start heading back. Oh, it's really not that far. Get all the way to this mountain. And we are back. Alrighty, so I have the snowball, I have everything we need. Let's turn her on. Oh, Vintium Dust. The arrow. The snowball. The red rune. The sword. And finally, the spell parchment. and we have our unnamed spell. It is going to be, let's just make it a generic spell. It is named Blast. That is it. That is our spell. So let's go into our compendium and witchwood saplings. They need a source block of liquid ethereum within 1 block and below them. Z X plus or minus 1 and Y minus 1. The more liquid ethereum source block pools nearby, max 8, the faster the sapling will grow. Even with all 8, however, the grow time can be significant. So, can sometimes also cause alm to grow nearby. So we're going to take the sapling that we had real quick. Oop, clear up space in that chest. And we are going to find that puddle of liquid ethereum that we used to create our compendium. And I'm going to plant you right here, and you will eventually grow into a tree, hopefully. Hopefully. Alright, now let's look at what else we unlocked. So we unlocked the keystone. Keystones are used to link gateways to each other, as well as restrict access to Ars Magica machines. The UI for these blocks will not open if you are not holding a keystone with the same rune combination. Affinities. So these are affinities that we will gain over time. I will go more into those in another episode. And obtaining skill points. Basically, the more you use your skills, the more experience you get. When you get levels, you will gain blue skill points from 2 to 20. From 22 to 40, you will gain green skill points. And from level 42 to 50, you will gain red skill points. You can gain additional points by fighting bosses, trading with villagers, and exploring. So there you go. So we can go into the Oculus, and if the exploring that I've accomplished has granted us a skill point, we can find out. I don't think you actually get it for clearing the map or whatever. You can get them in chests and stuff. You can get these blue orbs that will help you level up. Alrighty, so that is that. We now have our first offensive spell, and it's pretty great. It's Blast. But we are currently at time for today, so that's going to have to do it for this episode. So thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed all that fun stuff as always. If you did enjoy, please consider leaving a like or a comment. Any and all feedback is always very much appreciated. Helps me out a ton, and I do always love hearing from you guys. Next time, we will be leveling the spell up. I might just let night tick over and then start fighting some mobs so we can see the level system, and I will be crafting some stuff that could help us out a little bit. So I'll see you guys then. Thank you for watching. I think I already did my outro, so I'm just going to end this here. See you guys in the next episode. Bye for now.